this video, we are going to talk through 7 different exercises that you can do with your kiddo to strengthen their core. These exercises are going to be great for kiddos who are going from lying on their back to trying to sit up independently, kiddos who are trying to crawl, as well as older kiddos who are getting ready to walk. These exercises can be done in a variety of different positions with a stability ball or without. Hi, I'm Dr. Lauren Baker, a physical therapist, and on this channel, we educate women and help them and their families move better. Let's get started. Do some back bends. Stretch that belly out. You're gonna stretch the belly out first. So you lay the baby back on a stability ball, and then hi. Oh, we're so good. Yeah. And then you can bring them back like this. My hands are gonna be on top of their pelvis, and you want their head to be relaxed. And this gives some vestibular input, but it also stretches out the abdomen. When you're here, you're gonna roll them to their side, and then they're gonna push their hands up. You may have to give a little bit more support. Yeah, good work. We're gonna do 4 more, or 3 more really. We'll do 4 total. And you can give them some bounces up and down as well. Okay, then we're gonna roll to the side. My hands are on the bottom and the top of the pelvis, and then I roll the ball backwards as I help her sit up. Yeah, bounce, 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 bounce. Hi, is this so fun? It's such big bounces. And again, you can see both of my hands are kind of in a C shape, and they are around her pelvis. 2 more. 2 more. You ready? You ready to work hard? Yeah, you ready to work hard? Okay. Hi. Okay, we're gonna go down, down, down. Whoosh. 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 And then we're gonna go to the side. Roll to the side, and then I'm bringing the top hip down. Good job, Missy. Good job, sweetheart. You're such a hard worker. I know, you're such a hard worker. We're gonna do 1 more. Ready, set, go. Whoosh. Okay, and we're gonna roll to the side. Roll to the side, and then I have my top hand, and my top hand is pulling down. Good work. Good work. And so that ball was a little bit big. Because of that, she had a harder time relaxing and bending backwards over it. A smaller stability ball, which I can link down in the description, can make that back bend a little bit more comfortable. Also, the baby won't be quite as far off of the ground. You can also do this exercise on the floor. Let's sit up, and then you're gonna roll them to the side, hand on top, and then I'm gonna have a hand underneath and kind of help them sit up. They can go into a ring sit, which is this, or they can go into a side sit position. You wanna jump for a little bit? Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Gonna do the other side. Should we roll? Good working, good working. And then if you want her to go into side sit, you have to bend this knee. And this position is a little hard for this kiddo, and so she prefers to just pop that knee out and go into ring sit, which is okay too. Okay, we got 1 more. It's the same exercise, but on the couch. Is that how you feel? Is that how you feel, sweet baby? Miss Lauren, making me work so hard. We working so hard, we gotta get that belly strong. Sometimes softer surfaces are more helpful. So I'm gonna tuck these knees up, boop, hand on top, bring that top hip down, and then you can go right into bench sitting on the edge of the mama. Good work. Bend those knees over. One hand on top, one hand underneath. I'm gonna pull that top hip down. Yeah. And then you gotta be careful if they're on the edge of a surface like a couch or a chair. You're so silly. And then you can go backwards, and then you go side, boop, and then up, and then over, and then you go back, and then you go side. Let's sneak this one up, and then over. But then you can go right into bench sitting, and you go bounces. When you are on the edge of the couch and you're looking like you're sitting in more of a chair position, your pelvis and your abdominal muscles actually has to work harder because you're not able to lock out those hip joints. And so it's actually a more difficult position for kiddos. And you might see if a baby is struggling building their core strength that they're just gonna like lean all the way back, maybe lay backwards on the couch or kind of like lose their balance sideways, things of that nature. And so this is a specifically important exercise if you are noticing that your baby is struggling with crawling or sitting independently, or if a kiddo is actually struggling with walking, because in order to walk, you need to be able to stabilize your pelvis. And you need to have your hips in a more neutral position, which is your legs are forward. If a kiddo is struggling, they may need to strengthen their pelvis in a more functional position. If they're doing a lot of ring sitting, which is sitting on the ground with your knees fallen out to the side, your muscles are being strengthened in that position specifically. And what we need to do is get kiddos with their knees more facing forward instead of facing out. And then if you put the baby on a soft surface like a couch, that's actually unstable. So it's gonna require more strength of those abdominal muscles, and it's gonna be a more functional position because they're gonna have to shift their weight. So in this position, you see that her knees are pointing forward, and that I could scoot her out a little bit more, but that her knees in theory would go straight down. That is then strengthening her abdominal muscles and her lateral hip muscles in a position that's more natural for the progression to walking or the progression to standing and squatting, because again, you want those knees pointed forward. You don't want those knees pointed out to the side. Focus on about 2 to 5 minutes in this position. And in the next little section, we'll talk about 2 ways to make this exercise a little bit harder. You go boop to the left, boop to the right, boop to the left, boop to the right, and you go backwards. Oh, good job. And then you go forwards and you go bounce, bounce, bounce. Circles. Whoa. Circles. And then you go circles to the other side. Circles to the other side. What do you think? Do you see Mama? She's so silly. Good work. Say we're all done. Did so good. You just didn't want to be on the floor. You are the sweetest. That was 7 different exercises that you can do with a kiddo who is working on improving their core control. You can do this for kiddos after they have head control. You do want to make sure that a kiddo is mastered their head control before you progress to these exercises, but you can do these exercises past the age of 12 months. So even toddlers can benefit from these exercises to build their abdominal strength. If you have a kiddo that is working on a specific gross motor milestone like rolling, sitting independently, crawling, walking, make sure you check out the playlist tab, because that is where you're going to find all of my videos on a specific milestone so that you can learn how to better help your kiddo move. One of my favorite things on this channel is to help active women help themselves and their babies move better. And you guys are so capable and so able to help your babies get stronger with just a little bit of extra knowledge. Definitely make sure that you comment below if you have any questions. I love sharing resources, whether it's my own videos or other people's videos, to help you find the information that you need. And also never, ever, ever
feel bad, feel guilty, or be afraid to reach out to a local pediatric physical therapist, because they can be your best asset to help understand how your kiddo is moving in this season, regardless of whether you are being told or getting mixed messages on whether a child is delayed. They do gross motor evaluations and they can help you navigate or give you just specific tips. It does not always mean that your kiddo is going to need a long-term plan of care for physical therapy. Sometimes it's just a couple of different shifts that you can do in order to help your kiddo move better. You guys are so capable and you are so hungry for knowledge. And one of my favorite things is to bring you that knowledge. So if there is a video that I do not have up yet, make sure that you request it in the comments below. And I do also provide international parent consultation. So if you have questions on general milestones, exercises that a kiddo can do in order to prepare for their next milestones, make sure you check out that pinned comment below or visit my website, drlaurenbaker.com. Hope you guys feel so empowered that you have what it takes to help your babies get stronger with just a little bit of knowledge and a whole lot of courage.